ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਮੈਂ ਅਮਨਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਪਿਰਾਮਿਡ eServices ਦੇ ਹੈਡ ਆਫਿਸ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਅੱਜ ਫੇਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ ਐਂਡ all the viewers who are following our page and are watching our videos about the AIPs, about these lives and the direct webinars with the university and college partners of Pyramid Services, we know that we started a small tradition where we are making sure the renowned universities and colleges come face to face on our Facebook platform, so that the queries that the students have, the concerns or the doubts that the students have are sorted during these lives. So I'll be representing the viewers and asking certain questions to a very renowned college at Canada that we have with us today, and I am really thankful to Mr. Jay, who represents the college, for joining us for this session. So, Mr. Jay, thank you so much. To all the viewers, he represents Red Deer College in Canada. And Jay, how are you doing? How are things at your end?
All good, Amandeep. Thank you very much for the introduction, and again, thank you very much for the whole team of Pyramid Service to organize this session, where I'll be able to inform all our prospective students about any questions they are having and all our detailed information about RDC. So yeah, it's pretty good, and I hope it's everything good on the viewers and at your end too, Amandeep.
Right. Yeah. Everything is good here as well. So they're not taking more time. I think the viewers would be really interested to know a bit about the college, the history of the college, when was it founded, the USPs of the college, and also the location of the college. So it would be great if you can talk about it.
Perfect. Sure. So, to all the viewers, Red Deer College is located in the city of Red Deer and in the province of Alberta, and it's a public college. So when I say it's a public college, what does this mean for all the students is once they will finish a 2-year study at RDC, they would be eligible for post-study work permit. So I guess this is something really important for all of our prospective students to consider before they choose their study abroad institute. Additionally, we are also in the process to be a university. That means we are registered as a college from last 56 years, and we would be Red Deer University very soon. So if I talk about Red Deer as a college, to all the viewers, it would be a really good college, and I must say you definitely be enjoying your time over there. Additionally, as far as benefits of studying at Red Deer is concerned, there are several. First and the foremost is the geographical location. So when you see city of Red Deer in Alberta, you would notice that Red Deer is located exactly in middle of Edmonton and Calgary, which are the two of the biggest cities of Alberta. So what does this mean for our students? This means that they would be definitely having more opportunities to look for the job, or maybe to for the personal growth. I would say they can definitely go to Edmonton to find the work or to do the work, also to Calgary. It would just be a 1-hour drive. So imagine if you are living in a Calgary, right? You'll not be driving 2 hours or 2.5 hours to Edmonton to find the job. But imagine if you're living exactly in middle of these two big cities, you would definitely look forward for the opportunities in Edmonton as well as in Calgary. This will definitely give higher opportunities to all of our students. Additionally, the cost of living at Red Deer, I would say, that would be comparatively very low as compared to any of the bigger cities in Canada. If we compare Vancouver, Toronto, even Calgary, I would say, which is just a 1-hour drive, right? Even if we compare those cities, the cost of living would be very low over here. So it would definitely help student, financially, to be very honest, because there will be low cost of living and higher opportunities. Now coming to Red Deer College viewers, so I would like to update that we do have a record till date that from last 56 years, 92% of our graduates are able to find the job within 6 months of the graduation. So I'm sure you guys must know, that finding a field job once you're graduated is really difficult. Maybe you in any of the other countries, maybe US, Canada, or Australia. But here at Red Deer College, our courses are designed in a way, students, that you will be getting practical knowledge as well as theoretical knowledge. So when I say practical knowledge, that means we would be having practicums over there. So you'll be given chance to explore your professional network, to work in a real world experience. So before you will be graduated, you would know some of the people in your industry. You have been working with some of the people in your industry, which will definitely help you finding and grabbing the job once you're graduated. So that's something, we can definitely say that students would be benefiting once they are graduated from RDC. Additionally, as far as courses are concerned, I would like to update that we do provide UG diploma and a bachelor's degree program to all of our students. So if I talk about UG diploma programs, then we have Diploma of Business Administration, Early Learning and Childcare, Visual Arts, Engineering, and many more options. But I'm sure, we'll be discussing today just available courses in January 21 and May 21 intake. All right, so starting with the courses, Amandeep, if we're all good to go, I can definitely, help students to go ahead with the courses details.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you just spoke about the college, and absolutely the pointers that you mentioned are very valuable for when a student is thinking about his education in the specific region when we talk about Canada.
Yes,
And
yes.
apart from that, the programs that you were talking about, that's something which I was going to come next to. So if you can just briefly touch a bit the kind of
Sure,
program you
sure, sure.
have, and
All right.
also the job opportunities these programs create for the students.
Perfect, definitely. So I'll start with the programs available in January intake, and we'll start with our most popular program, that is Diploma of Business Administration. So all of the students are looking forward for business courses. At RTC, we do have Diploma of Business Administration, and to get yourself enrolled there, you would need overall 60% in your grade 12. Also, minimum 50% in each of the subjects in your grade 12. And again, you need to study mathematics in grade 12. So these are the three basic requirements to get yourself enrolled in business course. However, if you guys haven't done mathematics in grade 12, we still have an option for you. You can always give mathematics examination online, which would cost you $30. And once you clear that examination, you would definitely be eligible for the business course. Now, coming to the other courses, that is Diploma of Early Learning and Childcare, which is really popular. And as you said, Amandeep, the job opportunities over there, I would say these two courses are one of the best courses, which is available in Alberta. And considering the job opportunities, considering, industries developed in Alberta, not just in Red Deer, but as well throughout the Alberta. I guess business and early learning and childcare are the one courses where students are definitely getting jobs as soon as possible. Not even they have to wait for 6 months, right? So early for getting yourself enrolled in early learning and childcare program, you would just need 50% in grade 12. So if you have 50% in grade 12, you can definitely enroll in early learning and childcare program. And here we are having two options. One is the diploma for 2 years, and second is the certificate of early learning and childcare for 1 year. Then we are coming to Diploma of Visual Arts. So students, if you think you're a bit creative and you can, create a bit creative, help yourself into getting into a creative industry, maybe anyone, maybe, painting, maybe carpenting, or maybe entertainment industry, then I guess Diploma of Visual Arts is the course for you guys. This will definitely give, a push to grow yourself personally or as well as professionally. And if you have scored 50% in grade 12, you definitely be eligible for the same. So again, here the requirements remain 50% in grade 12. Then we have certificate program of education assistant. So if you're planning your career in education industry, I guess you can definitely go for education assistant certificate program, which would be for 1 year. Again, the requirements remains 50% in grade 12. So for most of our courses, I would say for all of our courses, the requirements is same. That is 50% in grade 12, except the business course. So I repeat the requirement of the business course. You would need minimum 60% in grade 12 with no mark below 50% in any of the subjects and should have studied mathematics. Now, I guess coming to the most asked question about the English language requirement. So all viewers, I would like to update that we do accept TOEFL, IELTS, PTE, CAEL, MALAB, and Duolingo. So if you can definitely give any of the examinations and secure your admission. If I talk about IELTS requirement, We would need overall 6.5 bands with no band less than 5.5 in any of the modules. However, if you are planning to apply for early learning and childcare program, I guess you would need overall 6.5 with no band less than 6. Same goes with PTE. If you have overall 59 with no score less than 56, then definitely you are eligible for the courses at RDC. And if you have scored 115 in Duolingo, again, you are eligible for all the courses at RDC as far as English language requirement is concerned. So these are the courses available in January and May intakes. Additionally, talking about bachelor's degree. So we do have university transfer studies. So what benefits students would be getting under this courses is they would be definitely saving lots of the money on the total tuition fees and also can get double degree. How it works? So we are having partnerships with certain universities in Canada, and we will be providing bachelor's degree through university transfer studies and through university collaboration studies. If I talk about university transfer studies, first 2 years student would be studying at RDC, and the last 2 years student would be shifting to the partner universities that selected. So generally bachelor's course in Canada would take up to 4 years. So if it's a 4-year course, then definitely you'll be studying 2 years at RDC and 2 years partner university. So in general, universities anywhere, I will not say just Canada, anywhere in the universe, universities would definitely be more costlier as compared to colleges. I'm not comparing Red Deer College, but just in general universities and colleges. That is the reason we have done partnerships with university. So definitely student would be studying 2 at RDC and they will be paying fees to RDC. That will help them save minimum $8,000 to $10,000 on their total tuition fee because they will be paying less for the first 2 years. Additionally, they would be getting 2 certificates at the end of 4 years. One would be the diploma certificate from Red Deer College, and second would be the bachelor's degree certificate from the partner university which they have selected. So under this university transfer studies, we do have bachelor's of arts, bachelor's of commerce, bachelor's of education, and bachelor's of science, with various major options available in each category. Definitely, you guys can contact Pyramid eService for detailed information on the same. But yeah, if you're planning a bachelor's, I think this pathway would really suit you and will work best for you. Additionally, here an additional benefit is, let's say for example, if there is any student who is enrolled in bachelor's of commerce with accounting in major, it's not necessary that you need to finish 4-year course. If you have finished 2 years at RDC and if you think you don't want to study further, you can definitely stop there, get your diploma certificate from RDC and apply for your post-study work permit. So it's really a freedom for all of the students and a flexible course for all of the students, I would say. Then we have university collaboration studies. So what difference does university transfer studies and university collaboration study is? Generally in university transfer studies, students would physically be shifting to the other university. For example, if they're planning to do their last 2 years at University of Alberta, they would need to go University of Alberta physically. But with university collaboration studies, they would be staying at RDC for all 4 years, and at the end of 4 years, they'll be getting double degree. So we have bachelor's of business administration and bachelor's of science in nursing under university collaboration studies.
Right. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much for explaining in detail about the program options available at RDC and also the aspect of university transfer. That's the bachelor programs that you have spoken about is pretty solid. So from the pointers you mentioned, only like you said that when a student pursues a first couple of years at RDC and then pursues a bachelor's degree at the partner universities of RDC, the student tends to save a good amount of money in the first 2 years what he would spend in bachelor's.
Definitely.
So my question is related to that only. Can you help me to know what is the fee structure at the college, and can you also talk about the scholarship opportunities that are there for the students?
Sure. So the fee structure, if I talk specifically about university transfer studies, Amandeep, then the fee structure would really depend on the course student is selecting and the major student is selecting, right? So if, for example, if the student is selecting Bachelor's of Commerce in Accounting, they would be paying 2 years at RDC. And again, it would depend on which partner university they are planning to go. So I guess the entry requirement and fee structure for university transfer studies and university collaboration studies, we would be able to help one we get the detailed information from the student. But overall, for all other diploma programs, I would like to update that for Diploma of Business Administration, our 2-year tuition fee is $29,780. For early learning and childcare, it's approximately around $31,000. And for visual arts, it's approximately around $41,000 for 2 years. So if you calculate on yearly basis, it would come around $14,000 to $17,000 approximately. And as far as scholarships are concerned, unfortunately at this point of time, we are not providing any scholarships for any of the students, but we'll definitely update you guys once the same is available.
Perfect. No problem at all with that. But if you can, like earlier you were telling us about the academics and IELTS requirement while looking for education at RDC. Depending upon the current scenario, in some of the students' cases that the academics are not available, or the IELTS certificate or TRF is not available. So is RDC providing conditional offer support to the students?
Right. So as far as specific conditional offer letters are concerned, we are not providing any conditional offer letters at the moment, but we can definitely understand, that getting the hard copies of the mark sheets or transcripts would definitely be difficult during these tough times. So even if the students are having results online, let's say for example, CBSE board or any of the state bodies having results online, we can consider the screenshot of the online, and if we can get the link and all the details to verify the result online, we can issue offer letter on the basis of same. However, there would be a verification required. Maybe in the student can definitely do that maybe in October, maybe in November before starting the course. So in that verification process, student would need to verify their academic documents, and the same can be done by 2 different ways. Option 1. Either student can ask their school or college to send their academic documents in a courier to RDC, or if student can ask their school or college to send an email to RDC from their official email address with all the academic transcript, we will be able to verify the same. So yes, if we think on a other angle, we can definitely accept those students who are not having mark sheets. But again, the conditional offer letter, if you talk about IELTS, if you say a student is not able to give IELTS and we need offer letter, that would not be possible.
Yeah, so we can communicate to the students while discussing about RDC that if there's an academic constraint in terms of final year academic certificate not being available.
Yeah, that's fine. Even if the results are available online, they can go ahead.
That's great. That's great. So I'll make sure, I'm pretty sure that the students and the parents who are watching us right now, all the viewers who are watching us right now, must have got a better idea about RDC, about the programs, about the fee structure, about the eligibility criteria at RDC as well. So if in case any student or any parent who are watching us still hold a question about RDC, you can put a message in the comment section. Sometimes it's a little tough, as I always say during our Facebook Live, it's a little tough to answer the questions, reading the questions and answering during an interview. So we have our experts sitting right now with me. They will make sure that once you send a message in the chat in the comment section, they'll answer your question immediately. So apart from that, Zay, discussing about coronavirus, this is something which has impacted all of us, and specific industry has been on the receiving end of a lot of concern and constraints. But the Korean government brought in stage 1 and stage 2 visa approval process, which has been a great, motivating factor also for students, for us as well, and I'm sure for the colleges as well. So depending upon these aspects, VIP and stage 2 approval, there have been a lot of policy changes at the college and as well. So I think it would be great if you can tell the viewers about the deferral policy at RDC and also the refund policy at RDC at the moment.
Sure, definitely, Amandeep, I can surely understand, it's going tough times throughout the universe, not just only us, but all of the people around the world are suffering from the same. And that is the reason we are trying to help our students as much as possible during this pandemic. So we are doing a couple of things which I'll definitely discuss, and which I think would definitely help students and parents moving ahead with the study abroad dream. So the first thing is, I would say, the financial help. right? I guess the financial structure of the world is definitely been disturbed due to this pandemic. So we are providing installment plans for all of the students who wish to pay the tuition fees in installments. So how this works is once they have applied at RDC, once they have received the offer letter from RDC, they would be having three different options. However, if the student is applying the visa under STS program, then they would just need to pay 1 year tuition fee. They would not be having any other options considering visa rules and regulations, right? For STS, they need to pay 1 year tuition fee. So if the student is applying under STS program, then they will need to pay 1 year tuition fee and they can accept the offer letter. However, if the student is planning to apply in the non-STS program, then they do have an option. Either they can pay 1 year tuition fee and secure their admission. Either they can pay 1 semester tuition fee and secure their admission, or they can pay just $1,400 and secure their admission. So once we receive any of the above mentioned, amount from students, and we'll be issuing admission confirmation and embassy letter, which definitely Pyramid can use to apply for students' visa. Right. Additionally, apart from this, we are also providing installment plans to the students when they come to the third semester. So let's say, for example, if there is any student who has enrolled in Jan 21 intake, September 21 would be the second semester, and Jan 22 would be the third semester. So when they are paying the tuition fees for Jan 22 semester, they can apply for installment plans, and if approved, they can pay their tuition fees in 3 equal installments. So for example, if the third semester tuition fee is $8,000, they can pay $8,000 in 3 equal installments if the same has been approved. So, this will definitely help to students who are planning to go there, work on their own, and they pay their own tuition fees. I think this would be really helpful to all of them. Additionally, apart from financial help, Mandeep, I'd like to update to all of our viewers that we are also planning to help students during their quarantine time when they are landing at Canada. So I'm sure, since we have not received any update for flight restrictions, but whenever the restrictions would be uplifted, I'm sure there would be something for 14 days of quarantine or isolation, we can say. So in that 14 days, RDC is planning to help, and we will be helping to all our students arriving at RDC, including from airport pickup to 14 days of stay, 14 days of food, and all basic requirements which student might need. We definitely are going to help for the same. So students will definitely, get that particular 14 days time to find themselves a permanent accommodation or to get settled over there. There'll definitely be a minimum fees for the same, but again, that would depend on the type of accommodation student is choosing for their isolation period. Additionally, we also have on-campus accommodation where students can definitely, apply the same whenever they're applying for admission. And I would highly encourage each and every student to choose the same. Reason being, it's really, really cost effective. When I say it's cost effective, that means, the semester cost. So we have semester-wise accommodation plans available. So the semester cost would be approximately from $2,300 to $3,300 per semester. So viewers, just mark my words. I'm talking about per semester cost and not per week or per month cost. This would be highly beneficial to all of our students, as they'll be living with their friends, they'll be living with their classmates over there. It would really help them settle down over there, and also the transportation cost that will definitely be minimized as soon as they'll be stepping out from their houses. The classes will be right in front of them. Now, Amandeep, coming to your question about the refund. So we do have a refund policy. However, the refund, we can only issue the refund only if the student visa has been rejected. So let's say, for example, if there is any student who has accepted the offer by paying $1,400, they filed a visa, somehow by any chance, the visa got rejected. We hope that doesn't happen, but if that happens, then student would be getting a refund post deducting administrative cost. So if they paid $1,400, then we'll be deducting $400 as administrative cost and refunding $1,000 of the same.
Perfect. And are you allowing deferrals at the moment? Are you allowing students?
Yes. Yes. So let's say, for example, if any of the students is enrolled in January intake and somehow, trial restrictions are not uplifted, then yes, they can definitely, they'll be having two choices. Either they can start studying online if the student wishes to do the same, or they can defer to the next available semester, that is the September semester.
Perfect, perfect. So you had explained some very valuable aspects related to RDC when it comes to the current situation of coronavirus. But
Mhm.
I would really request if you can give some personal advice to the students being from the industry, because what's happening is students are really worried. Should they travel? Should they not travel? Should they opt for online classes? Should they opt for offline classes? Should they
Mhm.
defer to the next intake? Because none of us can predict the future right now. We all are
Definitely, yes.
things get better by January. But
Mhm.
still, what would you advise? What would be your parting advice to all the viewers who are watching us?
All right. So basically, for all the students, I would like to say this: like, if you are planning a study abroad in next year somewhere, then definitely go ahead, because the thing is, situations are not going in favor for us at the moment, but will definitely get better as the time passes. Additionally, here I would like to say to all of the students who are awaiting their IELTS, right? So IELTS classes are still not open. I would say definitely exam centers are open, but classes are not open. So if you think that you wanted to apply for January intake, for most of the for RDC, I would like to update. It's the 15th of October is the deadline to apply for any of the course at RDC. But and I'm sure for most of the other colleges and universities also, it would be somewhere around October, maybe, right? So I would suggest here, if you don't want educational gap there, because if let's say if you haven't booked your IELTS yet for the by end of September, then definitely you will not be able to match the time period for January intake. So don't let January intake go. Give Duolingo, secure your admission. Whenever IELTS classes are open, may it be in November or may it be in October, give your IELTS and then file your visa. So with the Duolingo, you can definitely secure your admission and definitely choose not to have long academic gap. Because once there is a long academic gap, if you guys miss this January intake, the next available intake would directly be in next September, which would give a 1 year gap in your educational, career. So I would suggest that if you're planning to go abroad for the study, don't wait for IELTS. Give Duolingo, secure your admission, give IELTS whenever possible, in October, in November, and then lodge your visa file. This is the first thing. Other thing, there will be definitely better chances. We are definitely hoping that in January travel restrictions are uplifted. But if not, then you can always study online. It would again depend on the course, I would say, Amandeep, that what course the student is selecting. If they are selecting a course which is having typically, all the theoretical subjects, then they can definitely start studying online, because anyways, there is no practicals needed for that. But let's say, for example, if student is enrolling in any of the practical courses, maybe engineering course, or maybe let's say business course or early learning and childcare course, I would suggest, they can start taking theoretical subjects in their first 2 semesters and take practical subjects later on. So I would suggest students to divide, the semesters in a way that they can do their theoretical subjects online and they can pursue further when the travel restrictions are uplifted for the practical subjects.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, Zaid. Thank you for your inputs
All
on
good.
this. The viewers, must have got a better understanding on these aspects as well, because we also absolutely favor and agree with your pointers, and in terms of online classes and how they should plan their travel, because keeping in mind that the current situation, would impact the upcoming intakes accordingly only. But we all are hopeful that things get better in time and
Yes.
the travel are completely off and the students can travel. But the students should not put a gap in their education, and if they get an opportunity for online classes, they should
Mhm.
start. The recent policy developments by IRCC are pretty helpful for the students in terms of their educational visa and also post study work permit.
Definitely,
So I love
definitely.
from you, Jay. I think the
Thank you.
viewers are really happy about the pointers we have spoken about RDC, and about the opportunity for the students in Canada. And on that note, I would really thank you for joining us for this session. And to all the viewers who are watching us, if in case you still have any query, you can contact us on the number that is shared below. Our experts will help you out with all your queries. And if you want to visit us, you can, you can definitely make a visit to our office, have an appointment scheduled, because we are making sure that we follow all the social distancing norms, the cleanliness norms set by the central and state government to ensure that the spread can be controlled in the best possible way. And please make sure when you visit our office that you wear a mask. I also wear a mask all the time. I'm in a closed room right now. I'm all alone. That's why I'm not wearing a mask at the moment. But stay safe, everybody, and we hope that soon these tough times would pass, and all the students and the parents would be having their dream of international education lived for their child, and the same for the students. So on that note, once again, Jay, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
for
you.
this.
Thank you very much, Amandeep. And again, thank you for all the viewers for joining us today. And again, a big thank you to the team of Pyramid, to organize such a session where I'm able to share my thoughts and share across all the information to all our prospective students. Thank you very much, everyone.
Pyramid, Visa for a better life.